All right, we got the inspired part. Now let's get to work.
All right. Hey y'all. Once again, we wanted to do another video. We had some big news yesterday. Julio Jones has been traded to the Tennessee Titans.
Yes, sir. And
Uh,
I'm mad about it
you're
because
mad? Oh, explain. Go, go, go,
I'm
go, go.
Raiders, bro. I'm a Raiders fan, man. We had a chance to get this man, and I don't understand what happened. When I saw what they gave up, because they gave up. What did they give up for Julio?
It was like a
A
second.
second and a fourth. They gave up
Yeah,
a second and a fourth, right?
yeah.
I'm so mad. I don't know if the Raiders just didn't have a first, if we like traded away for something or what. But why did we not? We should just gave it up for Julio, man. I don't know what we what did we not offer that they offered that we didn't get Julio. Or maybe they just said, or maybe they just left it up to Julio and said, "Hey, man, you can go play here, here, here," and he just chose the place. I'm not mad in the sense of the Titans. I'm mad that we missed out on them.
I feel that.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. But the play action is going to be a problem. I think that's the first thing. The first thing that I realized, the play action will be a problem for this team. They will not. There's not a defense that will go into the game knowing, all right, we're going to double Julio, and we're going to put 8 on Derrick Henry.
And leave AJ Brown
That,
1-on-1 on the outside.
and that is a scary problem still. You don't want to do that. AJ's nice, especially because he has the what's the word I'm looking for? The camaraderie with Ryan Tannehill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's going to be a problem. I don't know, man. That's a real offense. It's been a real offense, but with Julio,
Immediate Super Bowl contenders.
not only that, bro. Like
Because
the
didn't they
thing with
beat the
Atlanta,
Ravens in the playoffs last year? Or they lost?
no, the Ravens won. It was Lamar's first victory in the playoffs. But not. What I will say is for those big plays, one thing that Atlanta had trouble with was scoring. Like they can get down to the red zone, but they couldn't score. They were settling for three. They're selling for three. They're selling for three.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have Derrick Henry. You feel me? Julio can get you down there, and it was so because you would double team Julio even in the end zone. That's basically what they would do if you were going up against Atlanta because you felt comfortable saying our 7 guys could stop the run. They could stop Todd Gurley. They could stop. I'm trying to remember who the running back was for Atlanta before.
Freeman?
Yeah, Freeman. We could stop. We could stop them. But Julio, let's just double team him. And
Yeah.
now it's like, okay, you can double team him, but are you really comfortable saying those other guys can stop Derrick Henry?
Nah. And
Exactly.
Tennessee has a
So,
really good line, too.
bruh, that is a scary combination. I'm cool with it. It might be something that
Do
really
y'all play
sets
them
them
this
up
year?
for. Uh, oh, I don't think we play Tennessee this year. I don't think so.
Because I was thinking the last time y'all traded for a superstar receiver, it did not go well.
Who?
AB.
Uh, I don't even want to talk about that. Julio is not AB. Let's just go ahead and snip that in the butt.
We got to play him this year. We got to play him at the end of the season. We beat him
That's
last year. We beat him. Bro, Darren, it was crazy as fuck. We beat him last year by stacking the line because we have, like you said, we have a really good front seven.
yeah,
We don't got corners, though.
yeah, and y'all definitely gonna need him with Julio out there. And
I
also,
still don't. I still don't know what. We're going on a little bit tangent. I still don't know what the fuck we're about to do in free agency because the only problem, the biggest problem we have right now, is at cornerback.
free agency is over.
I mean, there's still a lot of people that aren't signed. I'm pretty sure Richard Sherman still hasn't signed with anybody.
Yeah, but
There
he
was a
ain't going to the
tackle for
Steelers.
that. Probably. I mean, probably not. Maybe not. Malik Hooker's out there. He might go to Pittsburgh. We need him.
I like Malik Hooker. I like Malik Hooker. That would be a good pickup for y'all. That would be a
Um,
really good
there
pickup.
was this right tackle for that Washington just let go, But I don't think we can afford him either, which I'm kind of salty about. That's what people on Reddit were saying. We can't afford him, so don't even think about it.
Right.
But yeah, but my point, the first step, so as soon as I saw that trade, get Super Bowl contenders immediately.
Yeah, man. It's one of those pieces like, and usually receivers don't set you up for like, oh, you're gonna be on a Super Bowl run. Like, for example, I don't want to say this because he's my favorite receiver, but D Hop going to at Arizona, it's not like they were in the playoffs all of a sudden. You feel me? They were in better position and they're building, but it's not like automatically you're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, we in a
Tennessee was
tougher
already in.
division though.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tennessee was already in the playoffs. And honestly, now that you say that, that's probably 100% more the case because the NFC West is the toughest division in the NFL. The AFC South, on the other hand, might be the I ain't gonna say
Softest.
softest. I ain't gonna say softest because that's disrespectful to football in general. But the more predictable, I would say, because last year it was like, well, the Colts are nice, but the Colts have a complete team, but they need a more athletic quarterback that can move around and get out the pocket. Philip Rivers wasn't it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Jacksonville, we saw what they were. They're not going to be the same team this year because of Urban Meyer, Trevor Lawrence, and the turn of that organization. Tennessee has consistently been there with Derrick Henry for a while, especially since Ryan Tannehill got there, and Mike Vrabel. And then the last team is the team that I don't think anybody's choosing to go anywhere. The Texans. Nobody has the Texans going anywhere. So in that point, the Colts are nice. Jacksonville won't be as bad as they've been, but they're still in a rebuild right now. And the Colts are ready. They're ready to contend. But y'all just showed that, all right, we're here with y'all. Like in other divisions, it's three teams. Like usually it's three teams that's right there. For example, y'all division. All three teams made the playoffs. It was three teams that made the playoffs. Cleveland, Steelers, um, Baltimore. Um, the NFC West, like we said before, everybody that's five. That's 100% five teams that are or four. If I say five, four teams that are all tough. 49ers, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks, all tough, no matter what. Um, so that could make a big difference. But okay, let me ask you this question: Carson Wentz to Indianapolis, the
Mm-hmm.
Colts. Julio to Tennessee. You know the other two teams in the division. I don't think you would be choosing them to win the division. Which team do you got winning the division?
Tennessee.
You got Tennessee winning it?
Mm-hmm. And that's tough too, just because
It is tough.
the Colts have a better defense.
Better offensive line too.
Um,
They're right there with each other, but the Colts got the better offensive line.
yeah. But I honestly, it's probably not the right thing to do in football. But I really like Derrick Henry, so I'm choosing the superstars over the Colts. That
I'll go
star
depth.
power.
I feel you. I would go depth before I go superstars. Me personally, because the Colts got three running backs that pretty much all do different things, and that's weird because you don't think of three running backs doing three different things. But Naheem Hines, he's probably the best receiving running back in the league, and he just goes underlooked because he's a backup. You got Jonathan Taylor, who's a rookie.
Dude was a
We
freak.
already know. Yeah, dude runs the ball extremely
And his
good.
crazy breakaway speed.
Exactly. And then you got Marlon Mack, who's kind of the same thing as Jonathan Taylor, but more.
Sturdy.
Yeah, well, no, he went down last year in the beginning of the year, but I would say sturdy, but I would say more so experience.
Mm,
Like he's an experienced back. But
gotcha.
Jonathan Taylor is going to have his rookie year underneath his belt. Carson Wentz is coming to play with his coach that helped him in that year that he pretty much should have won MVP. Um, and then that defense, man, I like Darius Leonard. Malik Hooker ain't there no more. But their receivers, they still got Michael Pittman, T.Y. Ooh, don't yeah, T.Y. Hilton went back there, I think. Um, they got one more piece at receiver. I cannot remember. Cannot
Paris
remember. But I
Campbell.
like, yeah, yep,
Um,
Campbell and now you got me thinking. There's Paris Campbell, Pittman, T. Y. Hilton. There's one more super fast guy. I cannot remember. Dak Pascal.
Humphreys. Oh, Pascal. You're
Dak
right.
Pascal. Yeah, yeah. But look, man, this team, that division still weak. It's still weak, but it's starting to become more interesting than anything because the Texans are going to be weak for a while. All they have is Deshaun Watson, and we're not even sure if they have him. We're not sure if he's going to play for them. Um, that's all they have. Like I said, Jacksonville's rebuilding, but they're on the start of that rebuild. Then you have and then you have the other two heavyweights, King Henry and Julio versus extremely balanced, well, like good roster in the Colts, man.
That's a
I want to
football
see
team.
what
I was saying that last year. They
I want to
have
see.
everything that you would want in a football team. They have a really good defense, good coaching. They have a good quarterback, and they have weapons. They have everything you would want in a football team. I was saying they were the best. They're the best put together football team in the AFC last year, in my opinion. A well-rounded
Uh,
football team, I should say.
yeah, yeah, because yeah, yeah. But they it's gonna be a battle, man. That division is gonna be a battle for those two teams now. And I want to, well, maybe because we don't know what Carson Wentz is going to do all of a sudden. Me personally, I think Carson Wentz is going to go there and revitalize his career. And you know what? All right, here's my two predictions because of these two trades. Carson Wentz comes, revitalizes his career, you know, is back on the up and up with Indianapolis. I think Philly was just too rough of a city for him. I think Indianapolis fits him better. But Julio, one knock on Julio he's had these past couple years, especially for fantasy owners that we've noticed, is that he doesn't score touchdowns as much, right?
Hmm.
He's a big yardage guy. He plays. He can score. He can have 300 yards a game. He can have 200 yards a game on 10 catches, 15 catches, whatever. But it wasn't like, oh, in that same time he's getting 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns. No, I think with that with Tennessee he gets more touchdowns. Like people think that Derrick Henry would get those touchdowns. I think Julio gets more touchdowns than what he got in Atlanta. Not more than Derrick Henry, more than what he got in Atlanta
Okay, I
of
got you.
recent.
I got
Of
you.
recent, yeah.
I got you.
Uh, I think just the threat of the play action by itself of oh, oh, it's not going to Derrick Henry, it's going up to Julio. You feel me? Like I just feel like it's there now. It's really a there thing. Real quick question though. I told y'all, I told y'all when Kyle Pitts got drafted, I was like, I don't think Julio is going to be there because I think it was you that I was talking to. I said Kyle Pitts, Julio, and Calvin Ridley. That's a lot to contend with, and I was like, I don't think Julio gonna be there. And it's still look, bro. I like Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is a beast,
He was
and I
balling
think
last season.
Kyle Pitts is gonna be nice.
That's a full
I mean,
rebuild in Atlanta at this point, though.
yeah, it definitely is.
But
It
here's my
definitely
thing:
is.
if you, I wonder if Atlanta knew they were going to lose Julio, because why would you? I don't understand draft. I feel like tight end is such a luxury position, even like a superstar once in a lifetime tight end. It's such a
No,
luxury position.
no. I'll easily no, not in today's in NFL because how do I put this? The tight ends that are coming out now, the Darren Wallers, the
Those
Kittles,
are
the
superstar tight
Kelseys,
ends. That's not
yeah,
your
and
average tight end.
it's possible, but that's what they're comparing Kyle Pitts to. They said his comp is Darren Waller. If you watch him play at Florida, you can kind of see that he's big, he's lanky. You can't really one on one him with a corner because he's going to out jump you. He's more athletic guys. I don't. He's not. I understand what you mean by a luxury position, but I only see that as if you're not sure what they're going to be. I think Kyle Pitts is one of those like, yeah, we sure He's to me, he's not even gonna line up at tight end that much. He's gonna line up so much more at a receiver, especially now that Julio's gone.
Um, I see what you're saying, but what I would say to that is I don't think you build around a tight end.
I
I
don't
think
think they're
you.
building around him. I think they're gonna have a look. They got Tennessee's second and fourth. I think there's other things that they tend to do with those picks. I think they're not really going to just build around Kyle Pitts. I think Kyle Pitts is a piece. I think Calvin Ridley's a piece. They just need a running back, an offensive line, and a defense. I know that's that's a lot. That is a lot. Don't get me wrong, but that's what they need now going forward. You feel me? It's the same thing of actually no, I can't say that. I was gonna say if the Raiders just had Darren Waller before they got Josh Jacobs and all of this, but we pretty much showed up overnight with everything.
But once
So
again, you got, what round was Darren Waller drafted in?
Darren Waller, I don't know because he was on Baltimore's practice squad or something like that
Okay,
when we got him.
then never mind.
Yeah. I think he was out of Georgia Tech though. I think he went in the third, fourth round, maybe yeah, fourth or fifth, third, fourth, fifth, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is a great pickup. Julio's a great pickup for the Titans. I'm
Hold
still mad
on,
my
before we
Raiders.
go there, let's do this. You remember? You know when Travis Kelce was drafted? Because I don't. This is because my point is how how often you don't see tight ends drafted this high ever.
Yeah, but bro,
When's the last time you seen a tight end drafted in the
that's
top
not
10?
fair. That's not fair
Why
because
is that not fair?
we just started seeing tight ends take over the league as of recently. It wasn't like
Are they taking over, or there's just more than it was before?
the Super Bowl teams of recent have those great tight ends, or you have the death at tight end. Well, no, Rob Gronkowski was a great tight end at one point. You could say he's not at that right now, but we know what Rob Gronkowski was. Travis Kelce was on the other side of that. The year before, Travis Kelce was there and Kittle was there. So I think I'm not saying that's going to get you to the playoffs or get you to the Super Bowl. I'm saying these great tight ends are coming to the league and they're threats for their team. Kelce, it's legitimate argument right now of who's the best tight end. People will say Kelce because of how he wiggles and he gets open, and I get that. Patrick Mahomes. There's also Patrick Mahomes on the other side of that. Kittle is nice. I think Kittle's the best, me personally. And I love Darren Waller. I wouldn't take Kittle over Darren Waller from my Raiders personally. I like Darren Waller, but I think Kittle is the best tight end in the sense of blocking, receiving, and yards after the catch. But well, my fault. I got on a little bit of a tangent. But all I'm saying is, it's such a once in a lifetime talent that you can line up anywhere. You want to have to double them. You know what I mean? Like these new receiving tight ends who are just that good, you have to double. And if you have to double, you're leaving Calvin Ridley open on 1-on-1, or you're leaving somebody else 1-on-1. You feel me?
Mm.
It's just one of those things that opens up your offense a little bit more. Not necessarily you're building around, but it opens up your pass game.
I completely understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I think there's more. I'm going to other positions first. I'd rather have
At the
like a pass rusher, a lineman, a super outside receiver.
okay,
I'm not even saying that you should have drafted Jamar Chase over him. I'm not even saying I still think it was the correct. Let's start over. I still think it was the correct pick. I just don't know if it was a correct pick to go with a tight end.
I think it was.
I think he was the
personally
best
think it
player
was.
available, which I don't have
I
any
think
problem with drafting, because you're in complete rebuild mode. But I think you could have went with a better player, like a lineman or a pass rusher. Probably a lineman for real.
mm, nah. I understand what you're saying because they do need an offensive line, but if I know Julio is leaving my team because we're paying him and Matt Ryan. I'm going for that best available receiver. and that just so happened to be him, Kyle Pitts, or Jamar Chase or something like that. But me personally, I want that big target that we're about to lose. We're about to lose a big target. Let me go get a big ass target. That's how I feel.
Who's the
You feel
latest
me?
quarterback? Is it Matt Ryan still?
Yeah, it's Matt Ryan.
How old is that? How old is he?
I don't know, but he getting paid. I like Matt Ryan. He's he's one of the only good things that's going with the Falcons. You
Of
feel me?
recent history, yeah.
Yeah, like there's Julio, there's Matt Ryan, there's Calvin Ridley, and Todd Gurley was there for a year. You can't point to nobody on their defense as of recent. Last person that was that guy to me was Vic Beasley,
They have
and
a really good
he's
middle
like,
linebacker,
oh yeah, you're right. I can't remember his name off the top of
Deion
my head
Jones
though.
or some shit like that.
I wanted to say Jones. Yeah, yeah, I do like him. I like him, but bro, they're in a division. Last year they were in a division with Drew Brees and Tom Brady. Now they're in a division with Tom Brady and Tom Brady's backup because everybody's missing out that Kyle Trask is going to be a good backup to Tom Brady once Tom Brady retires. Uh, who else is in that division?
They
Brian,
just
not
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Which is I think is a not necessarily an upgrade from Teddy Bridgewater, but he could be an upgrade. Let's just say that he could be an upgrade. Not only
And they
Sam
got him for
Darnold
a
though.
steal too.
Yeah, not only Sam Darnold though. Christian McCaffrey's back there too. Like he puts more fear in your defense
If he
than
doesn't get
Sam
hurt.
Darnold. If he doesn't get hurt. But then who's the last team? The Saints. And let's just be real.
Is it
The Saints
Jameis or
got
Taysom Hill?
it's not even that. It's Sean Payton. Because he's whoever it is, he's gonna put them in position to do something better. And then you got Michael Thomas and you got Alvin Kamara. It to me, that is so much more Sean Payton than who's at quarterback right now. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? So you are right that they're in a rebuild, but I don't care if you're in a rebuild. You don't want to come in last in your division that year. Nobody wants to do that ever.
Shit, you
I
might
don't care
want
if you're in
to,
a rebuild.
so you can try to get another high pick, so you can rebuild this team.
I feel you. I feel you. I
Because
don't know.
besides quarterback, most first round picks are damn near guaranteed to be good players for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, but you still got to contend, man. You still gotta contend. I'm saying that more than likely they will come in last. Either them, for me, it's easily them or the Carolina Panthers that will finish in last in this division. And if I had to choose today, if I had to choose today, I would say Atlanta comes in last in that division. I think I don't know who their running back is, but I think Todd Gurley losing Todd Gurley, unless they got somebody else that's really nice, losing Todd Gurley really hurts. Losing Julio will hurt. And
Did
what you
Todd Gurley
brought
even
in,
play well in Atlanta?
yeah, he played decent. Shit.
I don't know, bro. I this is a whole different conversation, but I'm of the strong belief: just draft a running back in the draft, uh, run the shit out of him his whole rookie contract, then let him go, and don't pay him because I don't within the next 10 years I do not understand paying running backs unless it's like Zeke.
You know what I've
I
understood,
really
John?
don't.
The NFL, we're going. This is a totally different tangent. The NFL needs to do something with the running back position. Somebody proposed it, and it sounds like the best thing to me. Just don't let them be part of the salary cap. Like
You gotta explain that. Doesn't make sense.
take them out of the salary cap equation. You feel me? Pay them what you need to pay them because their career is so much more shorter, and you're trying to keep them under a cap, and then you're either going to get rid of them or they're not going to get paid or something. I think you should just. Somebody said it perfect. Don't have them as part of the cap. Pay them separate. Pay them their own separate amount because of how much wear and tear they're going to go through and stuff. To me, that's I don't know what else makes sense personally because running backs deserve to get paid. I understand what you're saying because it helps your team.
Yeah,
You don't
my
get you
mindset's
don't
more
get
from a
capped.
business standpoint, from the team
Yeah, I
standpoint.
get it. You don't get capped and everything because
Yeah.
yours is more based on the salary cap. It's not. It's like, oh man, if we pay him right now, 2 years from now, we're going to feel it, or a year from now, we're going to feel it, and we're not going to be able to sign. Let's say for Dallas, for example, they got Amari, they got Zeke, they got Dak. But the big thing was they wasn't sure if they could sign Dak. Well, I see D Lamb. Who's the other kid? Who's the other kid? Who's the other receiver?
You said Amari and CD Lamb. I don't
Yeah,
know.
who's the other one?
Galloway?
Gallup. Gallup. Let's just
Is it
say
Galloway?
I think it's Gallup.
Gallup. Michael Gallup.
Yeah. Let's just say he balls out the next couple years and he really deserves to get paid. Paid. Well, you can't pay him, so he's going to be gone. And then you're going to find out Zeke is not, which is what we're learning right now. He was based more off that. No disrespect to Zeke. Zeke's breakaway speed is great, but the offensive line helped so much with him in his early career. So let's say another year or two goes by, he's no good. So now you have to go back into the draft and get a running back, but you can't get a great running back in the draft. So you're getting a decent running back. So then it's starting to be like, okay, you didn't pay that receiver, you have to let him go. Zeke is on his last leg, he's about to be gone. You didn't get it. You were too good that you didn't get the running back that you wanted in the draft. And then your offensive line ain't great. So now do you just target your offensive line? You see what I'm saying? Like
Honestly,
I'm
Darren,
saying,
uh, basing it off your scenario, honestly, Darren, the production they say the production value of that running back, even though he's probably not like a superstar running back and you didn't draft him high, you can probably get that running back with your good offensive line and still be really fucking productive and still let him go at the end of his rookie contract as well.
well, here's the problem with that.
I'll give you an example. We did the same. We kind of did that with James Conner. Even though James Conner didn't have a great year last year, use him up on his rookie contract. Don't pay him and let him go and let him walk and go back in the draft and get you another running back.
Yeah, he wasn't good though.
He
He
had a good
wasn't good.
rookie first year.
I'm talking about his later seasons, like his last season, for example. He didn't have a good season,
He was pretty terrible.
and your offensive line was terrible at running the ball too. So I don't put that just on James Conner. The offensive line get paid to do something too. Make holes.
Facts.
But
But yeah,
we
bro.
got rep.
I'm all about. I'm all about. I think you should just pay the receivers, and go back in the draft and get a running back.
And I think they should have their own salary cap running backs. I think you should figure out how to just maximize them now.
That's interesting, but I'd rather just have
Because
a
nah, bro,
guaranteed
it's a contra-
contracts and just have a hard cap. I'd rather just have
it's
guaranteed contracts.
I kind of get that. I kind of get that, but it's just always a controversy with a running back every other year. It was Le'Veon Bell one year. It was Zeke another year. Uh, if you have that extreme great talent like a Saquon or a Christian McCaffrey, and they're the only person going right for your team, you pay them early. Even then, you're still paying them. Well, it makes sense because their money's not
Shit,
kicking until later.
I don't even know if I would want to pay Saquon. He keeps having injury problems. They take so much take so many hits and take so much damage. They're so beat
Listen,
up after their rookie contract. I don't understand. You don't. I don't see how it's reasonable to pay them.
Saquon's a different story, bro. He got hurt the past couple of years because of first off, no offensive line. That's one. That's just clear and the obvious one. No offensive line. Second, it was like they was bro. I think we watched it together when they played Pittsburgh either week 2 or week 1.
It was week 1, I think.
I thought it was week 2, but it was like, oh, what the fuck are y'all doing? It wasn't no play actions out of it. It was just give the ball to Saquon, let him get tackled. Like we both said it. We both saw it. It was all 11 guys. Did not nobody worried about the pass game at a certain point. Here was corners was sitting there like this, just looking in the backfield. Not even looking at the receiver, just looking at the backfield. Always getting the ball, run after him. He went for the tackle.
Mm-hmm.
They was just focusing on tackling, dude. They, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess is offensive coordinator needs to get better, and offensive line needs to get better because that was he was going to get hurt playing like that. No, everybody was going to get hurt. I would get hurt. Everybody. Derrick Henry would get hurt playing like that, where all 11 guys aren't focused on nothing besides tackling you before you get the ball. Nah, you crazy.
And the crazy part about that game too, we only got beat deep like one time.
Real quick. So you telling me you wouldn't pay Saquon, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey? You wouldn't pay none of these guys?
Nah, not with what I know now.
I'll pay them early. I'll pay them early.
They
I mean,
they get injured too often, and the way and you just want to run the ball. It's just and the
look,
way I think the way I would want to play is a heavy run offense. So I'd rather just recycle and go back into the draft. Give me another young running back with less mileage, because all you're doing is paying another with the mileage. And yes, and I agree with you. It's completely not their fault. It's not their fault. It's just the way the game is. But
that's
from
why I
a
say give
smart
them their own
business
cap.
standpoint, you can't. I don't think it's smart to pay a running back.
That's why I say give them their own cap. That's what I said. That's what just give them their own. Their own. You pay your running backs whatever. To me, that every other position gets paid in the salary cap reasonable. You know, quarterbacks get paid great, and you're back there. You're just waiting to get hit, or you can get rid of the ball quick. Whatever whatever the scenario is that. But you're getting paid right. Receivers get paid right. Running backs, they're getting fucked, and that's not right. It's just not right. All right, let's wrap this up. We started with Julio.
Yeah, I promise to upload this raw shit. Once again, y'all, thank y'all for checking out our channel. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was kind of long, but I really want to talk about the Julio trade. So make sure you like and subscribe down below. Make sure you check us out on social media. We're on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. We also have a website called inspiredbyambitionpro.com where we sell t-shirts and hoodies. Please go check that out. Once again, we do appreciate y'all checking out our channel. We appreciate you again for watching the video. Peace out.
Peace.
From small to triple XL, all inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambitionpro.com.